Gents, it's your boy Mark. I am on my way. I'm on my way to this movie set. I'm about to be a movie star. I'm about to be a movie star. No, I'm just playing. But I am going to a movie set. I definitely am. I had a choice. So, to explain all of this, Cara Maria had posted in her Instagram story sometime last month, who wants to be in a movie with me? Come film with me. I'm gonna be in New York for a month filming a movie, right? So I was like, oh, that's cool. I'd love to be in this movie. So they had different roles. They had like main character roles. They had supporting character roles, and then they had background roles. So I became. So I was like, this would be a cool thing to do. I picked a background role. I think I've talked about it a few times, but the scene that I'm supposed to be in sounds like a cool scene. That's why I picked it. I read out the scene and I saw what it was supposed to be about, and I said, cool, let me do that. I'd never done that before. I have been a background or extra in plenty of not plenty, but a few like pre-recorded TV show roles, and those were pretty fun actually. I had fun doing that. For those, I don't really know how a movie set works, but for those are like you mostly are talking to the other background people. Not during the takes, obviously. During the takes, you're in character. They direct you. They tell you what you're supposed to do, which is mostly like they talk to you about facial expressions, and they talk to you about they give you all the directions on how you're supposed to set the tone, whatever. But then in between, you're mostly talking to the other cast or whatever. But I just thought it was a fun thing to do. I feel like I say this often, but nobody would ever know from a YouTube page. But I have at times really crippling anxiety, and it was so crippling to the point where I didn't leave my house for a year. 2012 going into 2013, I did not leave my own house for 1 year because of how crippling my anxiety was. So as I worked to get through that, now I'm in the habit of just like I'm in the habit of just saying things, but at the same time, nothing is gonna make me jump off the deep end because I know that that's unfortunately not my calling to do things like that. This is already a lot. I remember the first time I jumped on to do a YouTube live. I was I'm trying to think of a kosher version of what I'm trying to say, but I was terrified. Let's just put it that way. I was terrified. This is only the beginning for you. Hello. So I'm heading over to this mansion. There's this mansion out in Long Island where the filming is going to take place. And 11 o'clock, they have a breakfast. You know, I actually have no idea when my film time is going to be. I'm going to find out when I get there. I'm going to find out everything when I get there, to tell you the truth. Maybe I should have read the whole script, but my feeling is like, what am I going to be doing? Like, I'm going to sit down and I'm going to be. So okay, so I'll give you a little bit about what my scene is supposed to be. My scene is supposed to be taking place at a restaurant. I think that Cara, Maria, and Rachel are gonna be there in that scene, because they're supposed to be celebrities in the movie, and we that are eating at that restaurant are supposed to recognize them when they walk in. Are supposed to recognize them when they walk in, and then we're supposed to take out our phones and start snapping photos and stuff. So yeah, that's what's supposed to be going on with that. Let me tell you, when you're an extra, right? When you're an extra, so I don't know if y'all know anything about, and I think it's NBC. They've had this, they've had this Hoda and Grand Central Parkway. Okay, so Hoda and Jenna, or doesn't want to let me come in. Uh, okay, sorry about that. Okay, so if anyone knows about Hoda and Jenna, they used to have a show on NBC, I believe, and then they had a New Year's special. I did it for 2 years. I attended it for 2 years. So at the New Year's special, we were at this bar, and it's a bar. It's an actual functioning bar, but it's a TV set when they were filming in there. There was a fake bartender. There was a guy that's not even a bartender. He was pouring drinks. There was dancing, and there was no music actually playing. But people were dancing to the beat of their own drummer, I guess. But the most awkward part of it is that you were sitting at a table or standing at a table with a fake drink and standing there with like 3 or 4 people that you don't know, and you're kind of trying to make it look like you're having organic conversations with them when you're not. It's able to share photos with us. Maybe, I don't know. I don't know really whether you're allowed to take photos on the set, but that would be cool if you could. That would be cool if you could share photos, but I don't know. There's no guarantee on that. But the one thing is,
miles, take exit 28 north for Willis Avenue North toward Roslyn.
The one thing is, it's probably the last thing I'm going to say for now because I'm about to fear. But the one thing is, and I forgot the one thing because I'm trying to concentrate on the PS. Oh, I was gonna say my scene involves taking pictures, so I don't know if the pictures are gonna be like prop pictures with a prop phone, or they're gonna be like turn your phones off and don't really take a picture. I don't know, but it would be cool if I could have the actual pictures from my scene. That would be pretty cool. Anyways, wish me luck, y'all. I'm gonna be there in about half an hour. We're gonna eat our breakfast, and then I guess we'll get our instructions on, what's gonna happen from there. So please make sure like, comment, and subscribe. Hit that notification bell to get notified
in half a mile,
of
28 north for Willis Avenue North toward Roslyn
when I drop some more great content. Thank you all and have a nice day.